What's up, y'all? This be your boy Scotty, and you're watching my review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 5, Episode 2. What's up, y'all? This video was supposed to be done like an hour or two ago, and I was going to do it in my favorite spot, which is the kitchen, but motherfuckers has been in there all day, and they still up in there, and it's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning, so I had to get this video done like I had to. I did not get to see Real Housewives of Miami tonight. Well, I did get to see parts of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to watch it again. And then when Keisha and Daniel come on, I'm just going to put those two videos on the same one. And then, because I got my Basketball Wives review coming out Monday night. And then Tuesday there's Keisha and Daniel, so I can put Real Housewives of Miami in that video as well. And then my perspective video, which I plan to take tomorrow morning, but we'll see about that. We'll see. So let's get into the video, shall we? First of all, I just want to say that this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta has been pretty much promising. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of juicy. It doesn't have that much drama in it right now, but it's still kind of interesting to watch. I'm not falling asleep on the shit like I was doing all last season. You know what I'm saying? So I actually have a lot to look forward to as I'm watching it. So let's oh, y'all see this shirt? Been eating and it's all over the place. So it is what it is. Let's see. Starting off, Nene and her son Brent been going to the they went to Hollywood because Nene is in this gay pride play. Not play, but parade. And I can say this, Nene hasn't really annoyed me at all this season. You know what I'm saying? Like, she turned me off to her all last season, but now she really doesn't annoy me. So, kudos to that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of admired the fact that she was telling Brent about gay culture and getting him educated about it, not really turning him away from it. Most parents wouldn't even bother to tell their children about gay culture, like gay this and gay that, because they feel like that's a bad way to be. But I like the fact that she was open-minded about it. And I'm not here to talk about her kid, but Brent has gotten big. Like, he looked like he been eating him a whole bunch of Dairy Queen. But, ain't nothing wrong with that. He's a little boy. He's gonna grow and get bigger or whatever. But kudos to Nene for just telling him about gay culture. Like I said, most parents wouldn't even take out the time to do that. So I appreciate that. She's in the parade. People got their hair looking like her. She's getting a whole lot of love, and which serves her right. She's doing the damn thing with TV shows. She's been on Glee. She got the show on The New Normal, and just doing the damn thing as an actress. Even though I'm not that fond of her acting, I don't think that she's much of an actress. But kudos to her for doing the damn thing. Like, she's really taken the Real Housewives of Atlanta platform and made it into something else. So kudos to Nene for that. I can say a lot of things about Nene. I can say a lot of despicable things about the bitch. But one thing about her, between her and Candy and Phaedra, she is really taking this platform and build it into something else. Even Cynthia, horseface ass, I can give them kudos to that. Okay, so Kenya meets up with Candy and Phaedra, and they all meet out for drinks. And, they're basically just getting to know Kenya. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kenya is a new girl on the block, basically. So they basically getting to know her. And, they got to talking about pageants. And Candy brought up the fact that her and Cynthia they did like a little brought up the stuff between her and Cynthia. Candy didn't know what happened between Kenya and Cynthia, but she just asked about the experience. And of course, Kenya gives her this fabricated ass story like Cynthia was being very disrespectful to her, some shit like that. And I'm really not feeling Kenya. I think that she needs a dermatologist. I feel like she's a D-list bitch that's holding on to the fact that she was once Miss USA almost 20 years ago. I think that she thinks that people owe her something because she did a couple of lowbrow movies. I think that some of her fans think that we owe her something because she was in Waiting to Exhale saying one line that nobody even know that was her, or they think that we owe her something because she was in Deliver Us from Evil, which I've seen both Deliver Us from Evil and Waiting to Exhale like 1,000 times. And Waiting to Exhale is my all-time favorite movie. Didn't even know who the bitch was. Didn't even remember her being in the movie. So, go figure. It's raining hard. I just think that Kenya thinks that somebody owes her something because she did. I already said something about the Miss USA. Said something about the the movies that she was in. The movies. I think she also thinks that we owe her something because she was in a couple of D-list films like Troth and, I think I brought up the D-list films already. I think she also thinks that we owe her something because she did a couple of Urban Men magazines. I just think that Kenya really needs to lay it down and stop trying to be so extra grand when she really ain't. And I just think that she's doing the most already. And I know that she's trying to secure her place on the motherfucking show. And I think she's here to be the new Nene because Nene has basically turned it down some. We need another bitch to get it crunked. She trying to get it crunked. And she's doing it all in the wrong way. Like, she's just doing too much to rub everybody the wrong way. So, no, I'm not feeling the bitch. I'm not feeling mania at all. Okay, Kim and Sweetie, they discuss Kim being homeless, and I don't feel sorry for Kim. Kim keeps saying that she homeless. The bitch ain't homeless, okay? She got a whole downtown house that she can move into until she found her somewhere else to go. It's the fact that Kim is worried about the wrong thing. Oh, there's a pool in the backyard. Or, KJ doesn't have a basketball court to run in. First of all, KJ ain't nothing but a little ass kid. He don't need no damn basketball court right now. And you sitting up here talking about you homeless. You really not. You got a townhouse that you can easily go back to if you really want to. You know what I'm saying? But you're choosing not to do that. So, as far as Kim constantly saying that she homeless, I ain't here for that bullshit. She got somewhere that she want to go. She just don't want to, and she trying to be extra grand. The smart thing you would do is to save money and go back to the townhouse until you find yourself a stable home to live in. But Kim just doing the most. Kenya and her Nene lookalike auntie discuss Kenya's relationship with Walter. Walter is some man that she met, and they're having a long distance relationship when she moved to Atlanta to be close to him. And she was basically telling her aunt that, basically, let me give you the backstory. Her aunt basically raised her because Kenya wasn't raised by her mother. Her mother denied the fact that she even had a kid. So her aunt is basically like her mother, and she values her aunt's opinion a lot. So when they were talking, she basically said that she doesn't want to introduce a man to her aunt unless they're engaged. I feel like that's some bullshit because I know you want your people's opinions and you value them, but all I'm saying is if you're in love with somebody, why the fuck do you gotta wait till a few damn years down the line? Like, what if you've been dating this motherfucker for years and y'all just now getting engaged 5 years later and your family never met them? What type of shit is that? So, Kenya, I wasn't really here for you on it. Okay, Nene, Cynthia, and Phaedra, they go out and work out and they discuss Kenya. Cynthia is throwing shade after shade after shade. She called the bitch Kendra. Nene threw some shade at her saying Miss USA is 2012. That was years ago. And it is what it is. So Phaedra basically didn't know who to believe because Cynthia and Kenya gave her two different versions of the whole thing that happened in Jet Beauty of the Week campaign or whatever. So then, Cynthia brought up that she wanted to throw Nene a party to celebrate her success. But Nene said that she also had another concept in mind, basically inviting a bunch of independent women to get together so they could all celebrate their success. And Phaedra asked to invite Kim. Nene said she was fine with inviting Kim. I thought that was big of Nene to even want to invite Kim. After everything they've been through over the last few years, I thought that it was nice to see Nene be the bigger person for once in her life and invite Kim. Speaking of Kim, this boring ass scene between her and Croy celebrating her birthday and blah blah blah. Who wants to talk about this shit? Kenya and Walter, they have lunch, and this is basically the scene where it shows me that Kenya has two different personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like, something is seriously wrong with this bitch. One minute she's nice and she cool and she talkative. The next minute she on some other shit. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. But Walter told her that he tried to talk to Candy at one point in time, and that really just got her go. Like, she became very insecure, and it shows you that Kenya Moore is very insecure about herself. That's why she acts the way she does. She's very insecure. She's a fatal attraction type of bitch, and I won't be surprised if her and Candy gets into an argument or gets into it over the situation because she got mad at the man because Candy rejected him. You know what I'm saying? First of all, Candy don't want that granddaddy, Uncle Tom looking motherfucker. And the reason why you ain't finna have no kids by him is I don't believe that he like pussy anyway. I believe that he's a girl. Not a G-I-R-L, but a G-O-R-L. A girl. That's what I think that he is. So you might need to leave that alone. Then you sitting on 41 talking about having kids. No disrespect to nobody, because some people take this shit personal. So let me let you know in advance, I don't need nobody to take this personal, because I don't mean anything by it. But me personally, I feel like if you over the age of 35, you should be done with the idea of trying to have kids. I really do feel that way. If you over the age of 35, it gets harder for you to have kids at that point, and then you're getting older. Do you really want to have kids at that late point of your life? I just think that by the time you 35, anything over 35, you shouldn't even be worried about having no kids, because it gets harder as time goes by. You getting old. I mean, your pussy ain't gonna work the same way it worked when you was 25. So I just think that when you're 35, you just need to be worried about other shit. Worried about getting your life on track. And this bitch is 41 and she just now decided to have a kid. I'll even give you 38. You know what I'm saying? Phaedra had a baby at 38. I even give you that much. But when you in your 40s, you most definitely need to stop with the whole kid thing. You 41 and you still ain't had no damn babies. And then you been engaged like 6 times already and you still ain't had no baby, bitch. Fuck that. You trying to do it the traditional way. Just pop that damn baby out of wedlock and call it a day. I'm just saying. I might sound ignorant, but I'm just saying. I always felt like by the age of 35, you should at least have 1 or 2 kids by now. By the age of 35. But it is what it is. Okay. Phaedra comes by Candy's house to talk about the party. And one thing I can say about Phaedra, she really is Candy's friend, because she did not come to Candy's house talking all this shit about her house like Kim did. So Candy, it goes to show you that Kim is not your friend. Phaedra is really your friend. So that's the bitch you really need to be going for like that. Phaedra tells Candy that she worked out with Nene. And Candy is kind of surprised by that, and a lot of people were going in on Candy about saying the things that she said about Nene. And what y'all have to understand, like Candy explained on Twitter, when they had started filming season 5 soon after the reunion. That scene was filmed in May. So basically, the dislike between Candy and Nene was still fresh. You know what I'm saying? So if you've been into it with someone for months, and y'all been going back and forth, then y'all just had an altercation at a reunion, and y'all probably haven't even seen each other or talked to each other since then, and then you find out that they throwing a party, of course you're going to have your guard up, and you're not going to be too quick to try to say, oh, well, their heart is in the right place. That's unrealistic. Do y'all really think that Candy is going to just say, okay, well, me and Nene are cool, so it's going to be okay? No. They've had too many problems in their relationship, and I'm not just saying that because I like Candy, but I'm just saying that I feel where she's coming from. That whole little season had just started filming after the reunion, so I just think that y'all just have to understand and look at it realistically. Who in their right mind would be so quick to be so forgiving with someone that they don't even like? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of understood why Candy had her guard up, and then she wasn't trusting of Nene's good advances or whatever. So we get to Nene's independent mixer. Kim really doesn't want to be there, and I just feel like, she said she wasn't going to be an asshole, so she was going to show up, but I feel like she was being an asshole just by even coming, because you know what I'm saying, as soon as they come in, where's Nene? Oh, she's rude, or you know what I'm saying, this shit is boring, let's go. Sweetie is getting on my nerves. First of all, you're trying to steal K. Michelle's swag, trying to give us a different weave on every episode. Girl, sit your motherfucking ass down. I'm sick of Sweetie. Then they run into Nene, and Nene asked them to stay for 5 minutes. And I thought that was very big of Nene to even be cool with Kim and even invite her. Kim said that she was going to return, so she was going to go to the bathroom or whatnot. She didn't even go to the bathroom. What she did was, she left the party without even telling Nene, being a weak bitch. I just think that, but then again, like I just said about Candy though, you know what I'm saying? I can understand why Kim didn't want to be there, but I feel like you saying that you wasn't going to be an asshole about it. You were being an asshole about it while they was at the party. Now I do understand why you might feel some type of way about coming to any one of Nene's events, because y'all have been into it for the past 2 years. So who could really blame you for not really wanting to be there? But my thing is, if you really don't want to be there and you're not going to make the best of it, then don't come at all. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like Kim really wasn't doing what she said she was going to do. She said, I'm not going to be an asshole, so I'm going to show up. You were being an asshole while you were being there. What's the point? If you was going to complain about everything and just, you know, not even say hi to the bitch, what was your point of coming? It's her party. You know what I'm saying? Even Candy had a better attitude about coming to the party than you did. So whatever. So Cynthia says a speech, you know, basically big up and Nene on everything that she's accomplished over the last year. It was pretty sweet. But in the midst of her speech, Kenya saying things to Phaedra and Candy, talking about how she gonna throw a party for Phaedra one week and then the next week she gonna throw up for Candy, like making unnecessary remarks. And then after Cynthia get through making her speech, she wants to take the mic and say, enough of the clown show. Bitch, do you even know Nene that well to even make, you know, to even make an announcement and grab the microphone like that? Like, that was really crazy. Like I said, Kenya does the most, and I'm sick of her already. Like, she really does do the most. Like, she doing too much to get camera time. That's exactly what the fuck she doing. And she's being very unflattering. And it's just crazy to me how fucking stupid she is and so hungry she is for the motherfucking camera. Like, I don't even understand it. So then, you know, she goes over to talk to Nene, and Nene was saying that she's her own woman and that she would never let a situation that happened with Cynthia and Kenya cloud her judgment, which is cool on Nene's part, but I think that's bullshit because I don't think she really liked Kenya too much. And then, you know, that leads into an argument with Cynthia and Kenya, and they go back and forth. And, you know, Cynthia is really throwing shade at Kenya. And I just think, you know, I don't even like Cynthia, but with this little feud between her and Kenya, I am rooting Cynthia the fuck on. I think that she need to put that bitch in her place. Somebody need to put that bitch in her place because I'm sick of her already. With that being said, the next episode, which will be next Sunday, they're introducing the other new housewife, Portia Williams, which I already like. So, with that being said, I'm out here, y'all. Follow me on Twitter, www.twitter.com/Mr_Stillstanding. At Scotty, email MrStillStanding with the G at yahoo.com. And Instagram me at King of the South 23. I'm out here, you guys. The next video y'all will probably see is my Basketball Wives LA video. And then on Tuesday night, you're going to get my Keisha and Daniel video and Real Housewives of Miami. And then on Wednesday, you're going to get my perspective video. Because I'm trying to tape that tomorrow morning. So I can go ahead and drop it that Wednesday. I'm trying to tape it in the morning so I can drop it Wednesday. And with that being said, I'm out of here, you guys. Peace.